Hops and Stocks podcast is presented by 100 Spoke Media Group. We encourage our listeners to drink responsibly. Please note, we are not financial advisors. We do not offer or provide financial advice.
I'm Spoke affiliated from the city of Gems.
Welcome back to the Hops and Stocks. Let me start.
Redo.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Hops and Stocks podcast, brought to you by 100 Spoke Media Group. I'm probably never gonna stop laughing at the flash of that card.
This is wood, man. This is etched in wood, brother.
I don't even know why that's so funny, man.
This is woodwork.
I think it's how you bring it up, though. It's like, nonchalant, you like.
I'm trying not to take away from E's intro, man. You know, just let the people know that, yeah, we are Hops and Stocks.
Co-sign it. This is episode 46. We got blast. We got beat up. Once again, like we said last week, Doug is out with the next future World Cup. Is it the World Cup? Yeah, it's Women's World Cup. Soccer star. You know what I'm saying? So you got 3 of the 4. You know what I mean? We're about to hop into these beers and then talk a little lotto. You know what I'm saying? Man. Interesting conversation probably we're going to have over the next hour.
We talking about the gambling or the artists?
You said the gambling?
The gambling lotto or the artist lotto?
I don't know nothing about her.
How'd you know it was her?
I don't even know what she looks like. Is she nice?
Yeah, that is kind of suspicious. You know it was her.
I know the name. I don't know anything. I know because she changed her name. It was a big deal about. She used to go by Mulatto.
You know all about her. He knows about the name change and everything.
Man, yeah.
It was in the.
He knows way more info than I do.
If you show me a picture of Lotto, I have no clue. I couldn't pick her out of a lineup. I heard the story about her name was Mulatto. She changed it to Lotto because of the blowback. I know nothing about the chick, man. Dub's the one introduced her to the conversation.
Sounds suspicious to me.
The guy introduced her to the conversation. You probably follow her. You follow her?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I listen to the radio a lot, and she had. I'm gonna talk about this. Can I talk about it now or later?
Go
ahead, man. Yeah, we're knee deep into it now.
Yeah, he got our attention now, man.
So this is where I kind of draw the line. She has she's on a song with a guy called something saucy, Saucy Man or Saucy's. I don't know his name, man, but he's the name.
I don't know where this is going to be.
Okay, so
I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared.
I don't want to edit nothing, man.
Okay, well, we'll talk about this off recording.
Right. Back to the beers, man. Back to what we do well. We talk beers. We are not.
As soon as he said saucy, I'm like, man, I got a feeling I know where B-Dub's going with this. Can we get out of this?
We are not your hip hop outlet. We talk that offline. Sometimes bring it online. But let's talk about these beers, man. You know what I'm saying? Beat up, what you drinking on tonight, man?
Okay, so let's talk about this. I have Drekker right here. Little backstory on Drekker. We had another offering of Drekker at the second annual barbecue and beer tasting.
Okay.
The guys liked the other offering, so I figured I'd get another one of these. This particular one is called Cuddle, buddy. As you can see, there's nothing soft about this. It's some type of demon. Nice color, nice artwork. This is out of let me see here. It's out of Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh, okay.
It is
miles on that can.
Yeah, it got miles on it. I guess the lady at the beer purchaser told me that this is the latest crave, so that's why I bought the other one for our taste testing. This is 8.2 in ABV. It is a Imperial IPA. It's a double New England IPA, so it's super hazy.
Look good. It's gonna taste like doo-doo.
Looks like an orange. It's that maize color that you all love. A little taste of this.
It's in that Duke cup.
Oh, this is fire.
Oh, nice.
The other one we had was Just As Fire. This is easily a 4.5. It has that IPA taste to it. It's crisp. It's almost a lemony taste to it. Definitely, it has some hoppiness to it. Definitely an easy reach. Off the nose, it has those mosaic hops in it. I've had a few beers with that mosaic hops, and I always tend to like that beer. This love right here. This is easy a 4.5.
Are you staying on the 4.5 or is it adjustable?
It's a possible 4.5. I could possibly go up.
Gotcha.
This is love.
I feel like and I think I started it, so I'll take blame. But I feel like when we say something's an easy number, that we don't end up really giving it the grade at the whatever grade at the end. We'll be like, oh, that's an easy 4.5, and then it's kind of like, all right, we know it is that at the minimum, but what is it finally?
Top end.
Yeah.
And see, the thing about an IPA is you can drink these cold. You ain't got to let it sit. The ones we normally go up on, or probably a stout, because you got to let it sit to room temperature. But these IPAs is pretty much your true review on the first go. So I can legitimately say this is it didn't take much time for me to review this one. This is 4.5 on the grading scale. It's easily 4.5.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Drekker, Cuddle Buddy. It's nice can work. Fargo, North Dakota.
Does it
They had
I was about to ask, does it pair well with oysters?
I don't know. I've never had an oyster, but you could probably tell me since you had the other.
I was just thinking Cuddle Buddy, man. Does it pair well with oysters, man? Just have to check.
I like what you did there. I like what you did.
Yeah, I mean, you do got to kind of give it up to him.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't know where that came from, even. I appreciate the explanations.
Yeah, I mean, touche. But once again, this is Drekker out of Fargo, North Dakota. I mean, you know what? My dad used to live in Dakota too, man.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Dope can. Wasn't that expensive? Like price point was like maybe like $4 for the single.
What's the ABV? I don't think you said that.
8.2. So it's got a decent punch to it. Yeah, it's a good summer beer right here. 4.5, Drekker, Cuddle Buddy.
Nice.
You got there, Bless.
All right, man. I got one of those that I think is either going to be fire or, potentially trash. The brewery is called, I think I'm saying this right, Ommegang out of Cooperstown, New York. And the name of the brew is Three Philosophers, and I guess it's blueberry coffee is kind of what they're highlighting. It says it's a blend of quadruple ale and Belgian Kriek ale with cherries and with blueberries and coffee. And then on the side of the can, they got even more description. It says married with blueberries and freshly roasted Ethiopian coffee beans, our acclaimed blend of quadruple ale and authentic Belgian Kriek burst into uncharted territory. If it's subtlety you're seeking, look elsewhere. This bold brew demands attention. And it is a 9.7 ABV. Again, Cooperstown, New York, Ommegang. Let me give you the can there. You can see the Three Philosophers on there. It's touting itself as a blueberry coffee. It's got a interesting kind of brownish color to it, probably due to the coffee. Nose, I can smell blueberry. I don't really get much cherry. Like I said, man, interesting brew. We'll see how it tastes.
I do agree with what you said, Vlash. You're either going to love this or you're going to hate it because of the two notes in it.
I don't know if I can say fire, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
You get the coffee, and I think you're getting the cherry more so than the blueberry. I like it. I mean, I do like brews that are, blended with coffee.
Is the front end the blueberry?
Front end, I think, is the cherry, and then the back end is the coffee.
Coffee, okay.
So the front end pulls you in. Coffee's a little on the bitter side, but it's not awful, man. I go with a 4.
Okay.
I like where they where they tried to take it. Everybody will do a coffee stout, coffee with chocolate or some other type of flavors, but coffee and fruit is kind of an interesting combo. I think they did pretty well.
I had some of their offerings like kind of early on when I was getting into craft beer.
Mm-hmm.
They had these they came out with like these limited edition like Game of Thrones. I don't know if it was a stout or a porter, but I wasn't feeling it at all. And I tried something else of theirs, and I don't think I was feeling it either. Like it was kind of light on they notes.
Okay.
I might have to go back and revisit them. Like I said, this was kind of early on when I was messing with them, and I was just picking stuff up because I thought the bottle or the can was dope.
Yeah, and this one is definitely not light on the notes. I mean, you definitely get a heavy, I would say cherry more so than blueberry. You definitely get a heavy cherry on the front end, and you definitely get a heavy coffee on the back end. So, I mean, they say they're doing fruit and coffee, and I think they did it. I mean, might have missed the mark a little bit on the blueberry.
As I think about it a little bit more, it's not too much of a disparity in that combination. Like some people eat fruit with their coffee in the morning.
True.
I just thought it was a weird pairing, but I guess it goes together.
Yeah. All right. Well, then there was one. E, what you got?
So I got this this Geist Tea.
Geist Tea.
And I'm gonna get into the review, but this is Rhinegeist. I don't know if we done did any right.
Yeah, only one. I think Drekker did Truth.
Okay, yeah. So Rhinegeist out of Cincinnati, Cincinnati, Ohio. They got a dope location downtown, nice open space on the lower level, and they got a nice airy rooftop, close vicinity to the new soccer stadium. They got a lot of offerings. I would definitely check them out if you're in the area. This right here, we got it's called a hard craft tea. So it's not necessarily a beer, but it's called hard craft black tea with a hint of lemon. This mug, I'm drinking it out of the Ohio Rhinegeist glass. You know what I'm saying? Looks like tea. You know what I'm saying?
Nice
Looks
glass.
like tea, tastes like tea. That hint of lemon, smells like tea. It's 5% on the ABV. No carbonation. So it's not like a seltzer. It's not, you know what I'm saying, like drinking some type of, I don't want to say fake drink, but there's no carbonation to it. This joint is a 5, man. It's iced tea. Like it tastes just like iced tea with lemon. And like I said, by our gauges that we rate beers, they nailed it. Like if you go fix some sun tea right now and put some lemon in it, that's what you're gonna get out of this can with a 5% ABV. I dig it. I think the 4-pack typical price, maybe $17, $18 for the 4, but it's definitely something I would buy again. Dope for the summer, by the pool, hot day, or if you just, you know what I'm saying, eating dinner and you're like, man, I just want something with some flavor.
Yeah.
It's an easy reach, man.
What was the percent again?
5%. Yeah, so it's low on the ABV. But just think like Arnold Palmer or something. That's exactly what it tastes like. So like I said, just for the effort of nailing all the notes, I'm gonna give it a 5.
Is that part of their RG Bev line or at all? Does it say that? No.
The RG Bev, I think I've had like 4 of the RG Bevs. I actually like those. I think
I think it was the mango, the blood orange one, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the lemon one so much, but the blood orange I thought was good.
I think I've had 4, and it was 3 of the 4 I liked. But yeah, those are dope too. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out Rhinegeist, man. It's a really good product. And anybody that's familiar with Rhinegeist, like typically all their cans look the same with just a different, you know what I'm saying, color pattern. So they kind of stepped outside the box.
Yeah, that is a different look for them.
Yeah, delivered something different. It's dope. If you get a chance, pick it up. I got this from the brewery, so it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I haven't seen it in the store. But Rhinegeist tea.
You had to cop the whole pack.
I don't know if you could buy singles at you might be able to buy them. Honestly, I don't know. It's well worth the investment. if you like sun tea with lemon, you're gonna get that. Like there's no weird aftertaste. There's no notes that you like, man, I don't taste like it. Tastes exactly like sun tea.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So 5, man. But
Hey, just to double back, the one we had at the barbecue and tasting, it was called Hyper Screen. So it's like 6 different iterations of this brewery. We had 2 of them so far, but yeah, check this out if you can, man. I enjoy what was in this can.
And we had
pretty good night beer wise or drink wise.
If B-Dub comes with a 3rd one, we know the sponsorship is in place. Similar to Untitled Art, similar to Street Side.
You know what? I haven't had a Street Side or an Untitled Art in months.
Man, I almost pulled out an Untitled Art, but I remember like episode 4, I said I'm never reviewing another one of their beers. I got a mango sour in there that I was gonna do. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
I used to like hoard beers because I bought them by the 4-pack. I never bought singles.
Yeah.
I'm down to 4 beers right now.
In the collection?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think when you buy singles, man, you don't hold as much.
Yeah, you don't hold. I got a Black is Beautiful. I got a Berry Crumble. I got a
time to drink that joint, man.
I might just keep it, not even open the motherfucker no more. I got a apple brandy from Street Side, and I got
I still got an apple brandy. I haven't had that yet. I still got that in the back.
And I got a milkshake vanilla from Street Side. So 4 beers, and I got a 12 of Simply.
Yeah, I got a 12 of Simply. I got a 6 of that Strawberry Magic Cider Boys. And I think I might have 5 or 6 singles in the refrigerator.
Those Voodoo Rangers, don't forget them.
Yeah, those don't exist anymore.
Rangers is gone.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest, man. Shout out to Voodoo Ranger. I don't know if they got like a new brewer or a new recipe, but they IPAs have elevated significantly. Like that Juicy Haze is good. What's the one I gave you? The 18 something?
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, that's fire. Like they IPAs are they knocking it out the park with the IPAs. That's why they like that 4 or 5 that you gave me. It's like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
I didn't give you like 2. I forgot to put one was called Trip L. I rated that on the pod. And
yeah, I remember you doing that one.
One was Fat Tire. I figured everybody's had that before. That's always on tap. So I didn't put that in there. But yeah, man, I don't have anything to judge it from. I wasn't hip to Voodoo Ranger previously before I had those 12s. But it was decent, you know what I'm saying? The times I had it.
Nope.
Open that fridge, it's easy crack right there.
It is. And plus it's you know what I'm saying, it's the 12-ounce cans, so you ain't getting like overly full when you drink one. It's just something nice to chill drinking throughout the night.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryan for putting us on, and shout out to Kathy D, I believe her name is Kat D, for delivering the product.
But man, let's talk about the Mega Millions. It's up to $1 billion right now. You know what I'm saying? And so us as the Hops and Stocks gang, we pulled a couple ends and bought some tickets. So when by the time y'all hear this, we'll be somewhere on an island.
Man, yeah, the show's gonna look a lot different.
Yeah, it's gonna look a lot different when y'all see episode 47. We'll be drinking Geist Tea out of gold chalices.
Yeah, everything I review gonna have a umbrella in that mug.
Yeah, you're gonna see cats. We'll be coming live from the H&S compound by that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I might stop by Street Side, just take a sip of everything and just pour it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna only wear shirts with like flowers and button ups on them.
Man, I'm with you, B-Dub. Some Tommy Bahama or some shit like that.
Definitely, we can cop those Versace robes.
Oh yeah, but you know what, man? I've been seeing a lot of reality TV and a lot of people had those robes, man. So
I've seen that robe several times on several different people.
We might have to switch it up, man. Do something.
We gotta find something else.
Get our own robe. Make our own robe.
That's true. We can go tailored, man.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, man. Give me a little room in the belly, man, when you tailor my shit.
So obviously, man, we like I said, we bought some tickets, and we're confident that we're gonna win Friday night. So y'all get to hear it first. How would you spend $1 billion? Even split by 4 ways, I think. If you take the cash option, it's
like 600 million.
Yeah, 609, and then you probably got to give like 50% of that in taxes. So just say 300 million divided by 4 people. Quick math, everybody gets about like $75 million.
I'm gonna ask y'all this. Say we didn't go in together, and you won it by yourself. Cash option or the annuity?
Cash option, based upon my age, and plus I don't know if I'm gonna live to see tomorrow. So I've honestly, and I've only seen, I think only a handful of times somebody did the annuity.
Annuities for 30 years? Yeah,
the thing with the annuity is it doesn't pass down to your relatives. Like it's
I didn't know that. I thought it passed down.
Nah, the annuity, as far as I know, and I don't know if it's changed, but if you take the annuity, when you pass, the payment stops.
Okay.
So me thinking about the future and thinking about, the well-being of generations after me,
give
me the cash.
Assuming that I could live to see, the 30-year payment, I would take the annuity. And my reasoning is this, like, I don't know, say you get 25, 30 mil a year. It's like, I could fuck up like 20 times and I still be getting that 30 mil the next year, man. So, I mean, by like year 20 or something, I might have to get serious. Like, all right, man, I got to start saving.
I got to leave these escorts alone.
but I'm like, that initial 20 years, man, it's going to be some partay.
So the annuity is a billion.
I mean, you're talking about unheard of, kid. Like, why do I need to save and prepare when I know that in January 20 mils hit the account and I'm do it all over again?
Okay, so like you just said, so let's just say we didn't pull our money.
I wouldn't even get a financial advisor. Like, nah, fuck that. I don't need you until about the year 25 of this thing, man.
Hey, man, who bought the second block of tickets, man? Because this is scaring me with this conversation.
No, I said, assuming if we weren't, grouped together, man, and you were solo. But my solo, and to your point, E, if it doesn't pass down, then yeah, that's a risk. But assuming you live to see the 30 years later, I think I'd take the annuity, man. Hard kick for the first 20 years.
So let's just say, Blast, you did win, or Eric, you did win. What are you doing the day after? What's the first thing you're doing the day after?
You mean aside from not calling y'all and telling y'all?
Yeah, like what tell me what your day is like the day, like you find out you won on let's just say a Monday. What are you doing Tuesday when you wake up?
Tuesday, I'm going to a lawyer. Because honestly, I don't want nobody to know I won. So I want to create a trust. And we probably can get off into some real hops and stocks type shit when we start talking about like these kind of dollars.
Definitely need a trust.
So I don't want to be the face of that kind of money. I'm from a very small town. We not hard to find. Like, so I'm setting up a trust, talking to a financial advisor, and then I'm gonna act the plum.
But I just want to know what is my allowance? You can't remain anonymous, right? They're gonna announce you.
It depends on what state you are. Certain states allow you to.
I believe in Ohio you can, if I'm not mistaken. I think. But I'm almost for certain, like if you set up the trust, then it's not anonymous, right? So it's because the trust is under whoever that executor is, right?
That's why we need somebody on here who knows about trust.
Yeah, anybody that knows about trust, DM us and tell us if we talking out the side of our necks. But I thought that was the purpose of the trust, is so that you can remain anonymous.
Yeah, it does help you remain anonymous.
Yeah. So if you're in a state that says, hey, John Smith won $1 billion, well, John Smith had it in a trust, so this trust was ABCD Trust. I thought that was the purpose of the trust. I could be wrong. But at any rate, I wouldn't want nobody to know that I won. And I wouldn't.
And you know, that can only go for so long because Eric.
Yeah, if you're acting a fool, cats are gonna write.
Let's walk down this path. Let's walk down this journey. Your Instagram photos are gonna change. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna change.
Yeah,
your location is gonna change.
Your car.
People around you are gonna change. There's no way that you gonna remain anonymous and you got a Richard Milley on your wrist.
Well, see that I think that's all right. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna take your phrase. All right. So, if I went on Monday, am I still ERI 215 on Tuesday? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, things are gonna start changing.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I become
moving on up?
Yeah, like there's this one cat, man. I can't think of his name, but no one knows who he is. He's like this Bitcoin god, and like he parties in LA and he wears a mask and he's on social media, but no one knows who this dude is. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna adopt like the MF Doom mask or something.
The Kanye.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some dude that just kicks it. And like all my entourage, they're gonna have to wear masks too, so no one knows who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like that the thing that I'm concerned about, all right, all jokes aside, let's be serious. So like I said, I would set up a trust, and then just start planning, like, what do I want to do with that kind of money? Because that is life-changing, multi-generational type money. I've said this from day one. I've always said this. The people close to me, it's not smart business to try to make everybody a millionaire. Excuse me. Because some people are going to F up the bag. So it's like, at a very minimum, I would take my closest family and friends and say, hey, pull your credit report, bring it to me. Show me all your debt. I'm gonna pay off all your debt. I'm gonna set you back at zero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what you do after this, that's on you. But yeah. I'm gonna set you at zero. So if you got a car, pay it off. You got a house, paid off up to a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying off somebody's $1 million house. But whatever your biggest struggles are, whether it be car payments, whether it's credit card debt, student loans, blah, blah, let me put you back at zero. And then every dollar that you make after that at whatever career or job field that you in,
it's just going straight to you.
Yeah, that's on you. Now, if you go back out here and you dive right back in that same hole of debt, you can't come back to me.
Yeah.
And this is a one-time deal. I'm putting you at zero. Don't come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, my closest friends, like, and immediate family, yeah, it's gonna be a different type of bag. But you know what I'm saying, the people that are around me that I genuinely have, you know what I'm saying, love and care for, and I know it's mutual, I'm gonna make sure we all straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't make sure we all millionaires, but I can make sure that you ain't worried about how you're gonna pay a school loan, and you ain't worried about how the mortgage gonna get paid.
Yeah, true.
That's how I was started. And then I'll let y'all go around and I'll tell you about, once I've done all the responsible shit, what it look like.
Well, for one, I'll wake up and I probably couldn't believe that this issue was happening. Definitely would set up a trust. Definitely would make sure everybody had zero debt. And then I want to make sure once you're at zero, you're at a place where you can generate your own money. I can give you 100,000, 200,000, but it's probably harder to keep that couple 100,000. So I want to give you the resources to where you can expand on that. Maybe start your own business to where you don't have to rely on me, because you can quit your job and I can give you some bread. It's not going to last you the rest of your life. I want you to be self-sufficient on your own. So I would invest in like my nephews, my sisters, make sure that they're educated, they can get whatever dreams they want to fulfill. Make sure they can get that off the ground and they're straight. Make sure my dad good. Definitely y'all don't have to worry about nothing. You know, my kids, my kid, she's good. Y'all good. Some people I probably couldn't give money to. I probably have to put them on an allowance. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they would just fumble the bag.
Allen Iverson plan.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I would definitely, our lives would change, and I would want to stay anonymous as much as I could. But if I'm changing everybody around me, I know they ain't gonna keep the same
Energy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where'd you get this money from? Him. Like,
I make everybody sign an NDA. Like, look, NDA, you can't talk about this.
Yeah.
I definitely would put some money into my community too. Like I said earlier in the text, you know what I'm saying, where we're from is doing bad right now. Today I was getting something to eat, and I saw a guy walking around. He was just looking at the floor, and I know what he was looking for. He didn't have no shoes on, man.
Yeah.
He was in the socks. He was just walking around looking on the ground, looking for, he was just in a daze. I'm like, man. So I definitely had to pump some money into the community and make sure that, they have a way to do better for themselves, man. I know it sounds like some cliche shit, but man, that shit hurts my heart sometimes, man. And I ain't even a person that has a whole bunch of, I'm not a millionaire, but man, that shit hurts my heart. I know where I came from, and I know how we was happy once before, but now this ain't nothing but despair and empty buildings. And but then after that, hey man, I'm shirt off like Ja Rule.
to blast my fault. Let me just
you good.
Kind of trying to piggyback on the community thing. Like living in Nashville, man. Like I'm exposed to, in the area that I lived in, so much homelessness, man. Like I've never seen the likes other than the time when I was out in LA on like Skid Row.
Yeah, man.
Like I would want to do something, and I've seen somebody else do it, and I can't remember where, but there was a person or a community or some type of group. They built a bunch of little tiny homes in like this little area.
Hey, that's right up my alley.
That's dub shit right there, man. Tiny home, man. But I would want to do something like that, like you said, for the community. Even with my old neighborhood, like there's just nothing for people to do. So a rec center would be on my list of things to do. Like I said, before we get to the ratchet. So we're gonna let Blast talk about his positive dealings, even though Blast already jumped out there.
Man, yeah, I'm like fuck the community, man. I'm kidding. No, I mean, I think it would be so fun to win, with some cats that you are basically family with. You know what I'm saying? So we all are doing it together, man. I think that would be the beauty of us winning, man. Like, resources being able to be pooled, just being able to make decisions and not even have to consider the financial aspect. Like, all right, let's build an apartment complex for low income housing. Bam, done. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, to do it wherever we want it. I mean, you know what? There's a need in Chicago. Bam. There's a need in our hometown. Bam. There's a need overseas. Bam. I just think that the real exciting part would be to be able to do all of these things with you guys and, continue making the moves we're already making, but, just on a way, way grander scale. You know what I'm saying? I think that would just be the exciting part for me. Like, not only am I rich, but my boys is rich too. Like, hey fellas, we mid 40s. Like, whatever's left of our life, let's do it, man.
But you know what, man?
And I mean, I think we think that already now, but you know what I'm saying, without there being any kind of hiccup financially, it would just be, on a ridiculous level, man.
I would, like, the next day I would definitely call y'all up and tell y'all, I won.
That conversation would be crazy.
I'm gonna call y'all. Well, first of all, to call y'all, and Eric will probably like, man, what are you doing calling me? Because we don't call each other. Because we normally just text. I'm like, hey man, I'm coming to soup you. Go to the lot, get whatever you want. Come get Blast, whatever you want. Get Doug, whatever you want. I'm like, go tell your peoples, your life is gonna change, so their life is gonna change. Get prepared. We're gonna all have a meeting together. We're gonna talk about a few things. Then we're gonna catch a flight.
That's my day two.
Catch a flight.
That's my day two. Is I'm booking the flight and whoever rolling with me with a passport. And
yeah, I guess I need to get my passport in order, man. The travel is gonna be real.
Blast, you gonna need a passport by Monday.
Yeah. I may have to join the trip late.
Yeah, because I love traveling, man. And if money was never an object, I want to go to, you know what I'm saying? I want to see every parts of.
Do you need your passport if you're flying on your own plane?
Yeah, because you still got to come in. You still got to be let into the country.
Hey, I'm landing. One of you cats come swoop. Hey, fellas, I had to go into the trust and purchase this plane. I mean, we can all use it. I couldn't let y'all kick without me.
But
yeah, Blast, get that passport, man.
Once I had all my affairs in order and money working for me and everybody straight, I'm hopping on a plane for a year, and I'm going every single place that I've ever favorited on Instagram: the Maldives, Singapore, Taiwan, New Zealand, Switzerland. I just want to travel, man. Like I just travel and live in dope situations for like a year, and then decide where I want to, you know what I'm saying, spend the rest of my days. I think about
the cuisine would be off the hook, man.
But you know what?
I beat up. Me and you would have to oyster up at that point, man.
You would have to try. You can't be rich and not eat oysters.
Yeah, we'd have to oyster up, man.
My thing is, how would your trust issues be at that point? Like, as far as meeting new people, I know soon as I won, my guards would be up. Like, I wouldn't be into like meeting. I would think everybody was suspicious to me. That's just me. I probably shouldn't think like that, but at that point, you'll become a target.
Yeah. Facts.
So would you rather have come into that situation with, let's just say, like a significant other, or just stay solo dolo and just, you know?
So I've thought this through.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna step away for just a second. Y'all keep it going.
I've thought this through. So for me, I know who I've dealt with, quote unquote, day one. Like I know who has been around me, who's been in my circle, and who's for real. You know what I mean? So you're obviously, with that kind of money, you're gonna be in different spaces, different places, and you're gonna have, I mean, for lack of better words, you're gonna have people that like groupies, like people that just want to mess with you because you got some bread. So you gotta be smarter than that. You know what I mean? One, at my age, like that don't get me going. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more about experiences and not, well, I guess that can't be an experience.
Yeah, that is an experience though.
That is an experience. That is an experience. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't even think I would have time for the nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I don't envision you being in a club every single night.
Yeah, like
I probably might own a club, not club, but like maybe like a lounge or something. But I think at the space we're in now, we've already went that route. We've already, you know, sowed our wild oats. Like those days, like I'm pretty much a homebody now. Like if it ain't really with y'all or like somebody I'm dealing with, like you don't really find me out, like, you know, in the street like that. Them days are like past.
It would be really hard for somebody to have access to me because I don't, like you said, nobody moves like that no more. Like I'm not going to be in Club Live. I'm not going to be in Tao. I'm like, no, I don't. That don't interest me. Like I don't want to be around like that kind of crowd.
Right.
But one thing that I would do is I would relocate to an area where I don't stand out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like a Miami. I wouldn't go to. I don't particularly care for LA, but a Miami, a LA, Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Places where people have money. So if you're driving around in a Rari, nobody's checking for you. Nobody's following you home. Like, we can't go down Gettysburg in a Lambo. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't last 10 minutes on Gettysburg in a Lambo. You know what I mean? Like, we probably had to outrun them little young cats. You know what I mean?
Like, where would we be going on Gettysburg? There's nothing on Gettysburg to go to.
I don't know, just stunt one time for the city. You know what I'm saying? 4 Lambos back to back coming down the block. You know what I mean? Just to shoot a movie. But yeah, I would have to be in a location where people are used to seeing and used to having and money. So like I said, like a Miami, a Tampa, a Phoenix, someplace where I can live on gated community where the person next to me got just as much or maybe even more money. I mean, where I don't have to worry about security and think, well, I'm always gonna have security, but I wouldn't be out in the club. I'm not a big jewelry person. All I like is earrings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no chains. I mean, a nice watch, but I know that icing it out, you lose the value. So, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it plain Jane, man.
Plain Jane, man.
Yeah. But like I said, it's life-changing bread, man. And you think about your folks, your people, your communities, Hops and Stock Studio, you know what I mean? Like, where we can all have a lounge and we sit, like, those are things I think about. Like, man, we could actually for once all record in the same studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
the equipment would be off the chain.
Oh yeah. Give me some Shure mics. You know what I'm saying? Give me some high def cameras.
Be 8K out here.
Y'all definitely would get tired of seeing our faces because y'all gonna see us everywhere.
Oh man, it's about content. I'm gonna have my own personal videographer. Just follow me. Follow me around.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be us taking the footage for
you wouldn't see any more selfies. You see me straight up.
Professional shots.
Yeah, man, no more selfies, man. It's all professional. I have my own videographer. But like I said, it's a ton of money, man. What would scare y'all the most about having access to that much money?
The attention that it attracts.
Yeah.
I'm more laid back. I don't have to be out in the front. I don't have to be seen.
Yeah.
I don't have to have perfect attendance at the club or whatever.
You said perfect attendance.
It would draw a lot of attention to me, and that would just annoy me out.
Yeah.
It would make me, kind of fall back, and I will be a little bit fearful of family members if they couldn't get a hold of me, maybe them.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't have them fears and they out there living their best life and something happened. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't want to put that in the universe, but this is stuff that I think about.
I'm making everybody move. You know what I'm saying?
They would have to. Definitely my sisters, they got to move. My dad's got to move.
Everybody has to move. Like, we going somewhere, whether it's I buy a plot of land and build everybody a house on the land, like, we going somewhere safe. Like, we can't rumble around Dayton no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's the income says we can't live in Dayton anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And actually none of my immediate family lives in Dayton anymore. I won't mention those places because by Monday y'all be trying to find them. I mean, what's the weirdest shit that you would buy?
Hold on. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I wonder. I guess I wonder what that kind of money would do to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they wild out.
I still have
kids too, right?
Yeah. My daughter's 15 and my son is 11. So I kind of wonder how they would do, with our life just kind of changing upside down, and they daddy out here wilding.
I'm gonna get it slightly personal. My son, I wouldn't worry about. Like, he would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would make sure he good. My daughter, no. She, I couldn't just give her access. Like I would have to spoon feed her money. You know what I mean? Like I would have to spoon feed her.
Man, y'all ever watch the show Shark Tank?
I've watched it. Yeah.
The bald guy that always wears the black suit.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He was talking about how when he flies, him and his wife fly first class, but he makes the kids fly coach. And they was like, why are we flying back here? He's like, well, because I'm rich. You guys are not. That's probably the type of stuff I would try to instill with my kids, you know.
Yeah. Shaq said he did the same thing with his kids. I guess they was talking about they want, you know what I'm saying, some crazy exotic car. And he was like, I'm the rich one.
Yeah.
But for me, I think my son has proven to be really responsible. So yeah, I might let him manage a little bit of his own bread. Like my daughter, she got to come live with me, man. I got to watch her for 7, man. Like if you want to live all right, then yeah, you come live with daddy and I can manage what you're doing.
It'd be hard for me to have my kids finish school and shit.
Okay,
like, man, I gotta make this overseas trip, man. I mean, if y'all want to continue to get your A's, B's, fine. But
that's a really good point. With you having young kids, would you make your kids go to college?
Probably not. I don't know if I would make my kids go to college now.
Okay.
Do I want them to go? Yes. Maybe not necessarily for the quote unquote education and good job, but you know, experience. I think it's a good experience to have. It's a fun time. You know, I think you learn some different things. So I'd want them to go for those reasons. But I mean, I don't know if I see the benefit of forcing someone to go if they really know that it's not for them. You know, if they're just kind of on the fence, then maybe it's like, all right, well, you need to go for a year or two and then determine if it's for you or not. But you know, if you kind of have a plan, you're like, this ain't for me, you know, cool.
Like when we went to school, we went to the traditional college experience, you know, lived on campus for 2 years, move off. We had that full experience. My daughter, when she went to college, well, she's still in college, hers was effed up. COVID hit, huh?
Oh yeah, she went.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole different.
She graduated in 19.
Did she get to have a normal senior year in high school?
She had a normal graduation, no mask, but COVID hit the end of that year of 19.
Okay. So her freshman year of college, COVID hit.
She was still on campus next year. Okay. And now these kids it's like they couldn't go on campus. Everything was virtual. They didn't get that experience like we did. I mean, the dorms to me, best. It was the worst, but it was the best. Like Blast was like, let's see. Second year, Blast was next to me. First year, you was below me.
I think we was on different floors. Yeah,
we was on different floors, but we was still in the same building. And then we moved off into an apartment, and then we had another apartment after that. It's just, and then we go to Ohio State. And Eric there's like same thing,
man.
But and I don't want to get off into this college necessary conversation, but it is a different environment, and it's a different dynamic with like our kids versus us. We were always taught that
that's all that we were taught. Go to college, get a good job.
And then once you go to college and you don't come out with a good job, you was like,
it's not necessarily facts, but
and now,
but I wouldn't trade the experience though, for sure.
Not for nothing. But now there's so much entrepreneurship amongst even just our community where we know like, you ain't got to go to college to make bread. You can do different things. You can invent, you can open, online store. You can do a whole lot of stuff to be successful without going to college. I would never talk anybody out of going. I'm just not talking anybody into going.
Yeah. And I mean, with the money that we're talking about from, the lottery, it might be a good thing for my kids to be able to go wherever. Like my daughter is real into acting and theater and singing and all that kind of stuff. Fortunately UC has an excellent school for that, but oftentimes where you live might not be the best place for that kind of, educational background. So to be able to send her wherever,
New
that
York.
would be a nice benefit.
And then you think about like how LeBron did for his homeboys. Like he went out, got $100 million on a shoe deal, got drafted to the NBA, put them through school so that they can manage all of his businesses.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like kept that team in house. Everything is ran by, you know what I'm saying, cats that he grew up or went to high school with. You know what I mean? So I would think of something like that, like, make my son go take business classes.
Yeah, so he could run an arm of the organization.
Yeah, with the purpose of you're doing this so you can run our business. You're not doing this, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna go work for Microsoft or something. You coming to work.
You're coming home to work for the family.
It's funny you mentioned LeBron with all this bread, because our high school played St. Vincent St. Mary in the state championship game. In the back of my mind the whole time, like, man, I know LeBron's cheating for them. I know he's cheating for them, man. We played him in state in football and basketball. I'm like, man, I know he has something to do with them, man. He done talked to the refs or something, man. Because they beat us on the last buzzer shot in basketball in state. I'm like, man, he did something with the timekeeper or something, man. Damn you, LeBron.
I dig it. So back to one of the questions I was asking, like, what's just something that you would just blow money on? Like, just, it might be something weird. It might be something unique. Yeah. It might just, like, yo, I got several $1 million, you know what I'm saying? F it, I'm doing this.
Well, we all know we're going to buy a house and a car. Well, that's a given. You can buy a house and a car. Might be a house and 2 cars. So what outside of a house and a car do you want?
Well, let me just say this, B-Dub, because I honestly think, and I don't know, maybe this is just, the age that I'm at, but really, I think all I want, man, is a house with a pool at this point in my life, man.
Indoor or outdoor?
No, an outdoor pool. I just want a pool, man. That's all I need, man. You can, if I could put a pool in my backyard, I might be straight. I mean, obviously I'd want a nicer house, but I mean, really, I just want the pool, man.
What would I act stupid on? I don't really have like I definitely would get an upper echelon car.
What would you get? I don't even know what my ride would be.
Oh, I got my list is in my head. Do you want me to start or do you want?
Yeah, go ahead, because I honestly I don't have a car as we sit here today. Like, oh yeah.
All right, so
I'm not a car guy, so.
For me, I love classics, and classics hold their value. So instead of running out and getting, whatever Mercedes, I want probably every generation Cutlass. So I want a 69 Cutlass, I want a 72 Cutlass, I want a 76 Cutlass, I want an 81, and I want an 88 Cutlass.
Are you riding original, or are you like souping them up?
No, I'm probably riding. They all gonna have motors in them. They all gonna have motors, but I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going because I love those cars stock. With those cars, I'm probably gonna leave them as original as possible, but I want some horsepower. So I want some motors in it. But then, like, I've always loved the 64 Impala with, Dayton's on it. Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, I feel you on the classic, man. I would definitely want a convertible classic.
Yeah, my 2 favorite cars as a kid growing up was the Porsche 911 and the Lamborghini Countach.
Yep, I had that on my wall, dog.
Yeah, I had a gray 911 and I had a yellow Countach poster on my wall. I would go buy those 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. And then,
do they still make the 911, or would you be buying something? Okay.
Nah, they still got the 911. I mean, it's a lot more expensive than obviously what it used to be back in the day.
I got that Countach poster right there.
But I actually wouldn't even mind going back and finding the classic Porsche 911, the one that I had. I know exactly what it looks like, and I know about the age that I was when I had that poster. So this would have been like an 80s Porsche. Like I said, I like classic cars. But I would want something exotic. Like I would want, Lambo Rari or something. But you know what I'm saying? Like, do I want donks and all that. Like, nah, that's not really me. Like, I like classic, clean. We from Dayton, so something gotta have Dayton's on it.
True.
Like, you gotta have Dayton's on it. But running out buying the latest BMW or the latest Maybach truck and all that, like, nah, that don't really do nothing for me, man. Like, I want you to come to my house and be like, you can't just go buy that off the lot. Like, you got something unique.
For those of you car enthusiasts out there, Dayton rims come from where we're from.
Yeah.
Those sought after 100-spoke rims that y'all love,
man,
from our city.
Yeah, we represent the 100-spoke.
Probably one of the best rims of all time.
It's timeless, man.
The best. I mean, come on.
Timeless.
Yeah.
Come from our city.
There can't be a rim out there with more references than the Dayton, the Danas, the Daytonas.
Yeah.
You've heard all the names.
All right, 100-spoke.
Sitting on them things.
D.
Yeah.
Throw some D's on it.
Throw
like
some D's on it. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there's not a more referenced rim in hip hop music.
And I give you all another historical lesson. Everywhere y'all go to travel, the thing that y'all get up on is from Dayton.
Hey, man, and I got the Tar Heels on right now, but North Carolina, y'all got to stop with trying to claim our dude.
Yeah, Kitty Hawk, stop it. Stop it.
Here, kitty. Stop that, kitty.
I like that. That's our thing, man. Let us have our thing, man. We ain't that big of a town, man.
Let us
so to explain what Blast is talking about, if y'all didn't know, the Wright brothers who invented the airplane is from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, man.
Now, the first flight was in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. That's really nothing. All the pre-planning, all the construction, all the engineering was done in Dayton. They are from Dayton. I don't give a damn where the first flight.
Oh, man. And I mean, these cats went so far to put that shit on their license plate.
Yeah, man, stop it. Stop.
I mean, you knew you was stealing something, man. Like, hey, let's put it on our plates, man. Ohio don't got nothing on the plates about them.
No. We are the birthplace of aviation.
Yeah, man.
It says it all right there.
Hands down. Hands down.
So I gave y'all two little historical nuggets. Dayton rims and the Wright brothers. I'm not gonna even get into Paul Ernst Dunbar and all that other stuff.
Jesse Owens.
Yes.
Yeah, we can go for days, and we might. You know what? Next February, we're gonna talk about the greatness of Dayton, man.
Right now, the two nuggets right there. D's and planes.
You know what I mean? But folks, we probably could sit here and talk about what we would do for $1 billion for the next.
I don't think we answered either B-Dub or E's question. What was the crazy thing you would do?
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't mean to cut it short. I forgot about the question.
Yeah. All right, and after that we can wrap, man. I think I said house with a pool. While y'all go, I'm gonna see if I can come up with something crazy.
I definitely, I mean, it goes without saying I would get a house and a car, but I'm really into I like clothes, so I would definitely get me the biggest, most latest looking closet I can have, and I would have everything. I like Polo and Lacoste, so everything in there would be Polo and Lacoste. Basic.
I don't know if it's crazy, because I do got some weird stuff, man. I might mess around and get a pet monkey, man.
My brother had one.
Yeah, I might mess around and get a pet monkey, man. But I would put a brewery in my crib, man.
Oh, you're gonna be alcoholic.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a brewery in my crib.
That would be dope. Some tanks up in the crib.
Yeah, I'm putting 1 or 2 tanks. Yeah. Thanks, and I gotta have a bowling alley. Like, I gotta have a bowling alley.
Oh yeah. I definitely like a movie theater in that joint. Yeah. I mean, but that's like.
But I'm doing straight up. I'm putting a brewery in the crib, man. Like, and actually, I'm gonna open a brewery too.
We would have our own brewery though.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I would invest in. I would invest in a brewery. I would invest in barbershops. And those are kind of the two things that I have interest in. And that's even if I don't have $1 billion. Like, those are two things that I want to set up to retire me. But yeah, brewery for sure, and probably the dopest bourbon collection in the world.
I can dig it. Man, I don't know if I got anything exciting, but I do like my electronics to be top notch and high end, man. So, you'd probably come to my crib and see some screens falling out the sky or some shit like that. But other than that, man, really, all I want us to do, man, is I want us to hit some club or some casino hard as F in Versace, man. That's all I want to see.
The robes?
Nah, the silks. The silk
Oh,
shirts, man. I want to walk into the store and be like, hey, y'all pick one. We going out tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about like the Tupac joints?
Yeah. We be popped out with the slacks. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we can make that happen.
I mean, that's what I need, man.
Yeah, it's once again, man. A lot of people,
maybe even the flashiest we can. Like, I don't want none of y'all being toned down. I mean, the loudest colors, all of that shit.
Oh no, you gonna have to stunt. There's gonna be one or two times where I'm gonna step out and show y'all how much money I got.
Well, I tell you what I won't wear. I won't wear the flooding, the flooding pants. You know how the kids wear them now. That the pants are not all the way down. They're kind of high watered, and they don't wear no socks.
Yeah, they don't wear no socks either.
I don't like that joint, man.
Yeah, there'll be, like I said, one or two times where I'm gonna show you how much money I got. You know what I mean? But it'll probably be something basic, man. Like I might say, hey y'all, it's 17 weeks in the football season, bro. We going to every stadium that football season. You know what I'm saying?
With a suite though, E?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna go to the noon game in Cincinnati. We're gonna go to the night game in Miami.
Monday night game
in Vegas. Then
Thursday night game
in Green Bay. Like that's what I'm talking about.
You know my thing. You like the pro E. My thing would be to take y'all to the college games.
Man, it's 116 stadiums, man.
Hey, low key, we might have a bus, and we just go to the stadium and tailgate everywhere.
Hey,
we'll take over game day. We'll be like, we're coming in to your city. Hey, man, who are these cats taking over game day?
Hey, I'm speaking into existence. I'm putting it out to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Saturday gonna look a lot different on the Hops and Stocks page. It's
I gotta go get my passport ASAP.
Man, you gotta get that passport, Blast.
We can't.
I just remember that I was reminded that y'all play Notre Dame first game of the season.
Oh, you know we would be up in the building for that.
Yeah, actually, I'd probably watch it from a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? With things all around it or something, man. Like
I'd kick the president out of his suite. Like, nah, this H&S suite tonight.
He's down there next to today, and you can go over there, stand next to Freeman. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
you're right.
Nah, I'm gonna be down there with Bucknut. He always got great seats.
Man,
where's the game at?
What is his name? Big Nut? Is that his name?
It's at Ohio State.
Yeah, it's at Ohio State.
Yeah, it was. Tickets wasn't that crazy, man. But like I said, it don't matter what the price is, because by Saturday,
man,
I might buy seasons. I'll buy season tickets to Ohio State and only go to one game. You know what I'm saying? I'll donate the rest to charity.
We'll be sideline for that joint.
You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and wrap this joint up, man.
True.
We are no longer Hops and Stocks. We're Hops and Millions.
Oh man.
This is now the Hops and Millions podcast.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Signing off, episode 46.
Yeah, we can't even guarantee there'll be an episode next week.
we'll have stand-ins for us and shit.
Oh man. We'll send out the beat team for y'all next week.
Good episode, mains.
Be a shell of a man if we ever